anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Washington. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has read the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Handoff to the fullback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the run, it's Garrison. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here. Just keeps moving. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. And as he throws, fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Zings it complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking for a big gain. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this? Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Washington. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Navy! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Browning. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Past the first down marker and still running. At the 35, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. They'll toss it to the left. Sweet cut there. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Goes to the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Tripped up for the tackle.
Yeah, offenses will gash you if you don't find a way to mess up the communication. When they run the read option, you got to do a good job of changing the looks and sometimes being aggressive and blitzing, sometimes sitting back so that quarterback doesn't know what he's getting. He knows what he's getting here, and that's why he gets the good gain and chews up all that garbage.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Using his legs, it's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll ride his man on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Takes it past the marker. He now has 84 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Across the 35. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Browning. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights right down the middle, and they go back on top.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Barnett. It's complete to the left.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Catch in the middle, it's Hill. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clayton. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Escape, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now the toss. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Here comes the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Washington. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The option look. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. On the option. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Washington. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass, and what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Sends it back in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. To the air, it's Washington. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for space, it's Burnett. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. And the Terrapins are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. To work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the ground game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner is stopped. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the option. He'll pitch it. Runs through the tackle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the pitch. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab, it's Freeman. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Motion from the back. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play. But guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Garrison. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Navy quick to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break, and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it cool?
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. And that might be the edge of his range, but he has just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense. because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his target down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Run it with the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Using his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Back to throw. It's Washington. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first looking headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Clayton. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.